we got to see. I mean, at the event they won, none of the big guys were there.
Yeah, and that finals was kind of like a round one matchup. They just completely dwarfed their opponents.
Well, I know I've met up with all these guys and throwdown at some point or in game battles, and they're nasty. Well, I guess someone was saying L-Town's been around since the Halo 2 days. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
But, obviously, they're to be reckoned with now. I mean, a lot of people predicting them, definitely in top 4.
Yeah, and you know what? I actually finally met Gumby. And I was like, number one.
Is he shaped like? He's not that tall guy. Looks like Gumby.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
He's not. Do you remember the guy Overshield who used to do some write-ups for Halo back in the day?
Not at all.
Well, he looks just like him. He looks just like Overshield. And or Overswarm. Sorry, Overswarm. If that's the name. Overshield played with Dr. Bob, way old school. But I looked at him and I said, dude, why did you make your name all weird? He was like, oh, the other Gumbies were taken. And I was like, okay, fair enough, I guess. And then I go, so how do you feel coming into this event? And he goes, Scott, so many people that are established are doubting us. And, when you did your prediction show and you put us forth, like, we almost, we felt good to be recognized, out over, Fnatic Classic and, teams like that. But even still, it was, kind of like a slap to our face because we did so well at that New Jersey event. You
got to understand.
Yeah.
None of the big guys were there, though.
Yeah, none of them.
You gotta beat them to get the respect, and that's
exactly.
I think they're gonna have the shot here. I don't know. I mean, they're definitely the top seed in their pool, so I don't see why they wouldn't be coming out first.
Well, on the flip side here, we have Severance, okay? And Severance, this is a squad, Maven, where a lot of people, I didn't even know about them until last night when I went out to I went out with actually 610, the coach of Severance, and he's actually hooked up with Custom Ink. You know that commercial, so they're all custom inked out. They got a bunch of Severance gear.
I've played with Aptitude a couple times. He was good.
He's a very. I mean, these guys are actually kind of seasoned in the sense that they've attended MLGs, they've been on the main stage, they know what they're doing. But Gabriel and Munoz are kind of like the two players you got to keep your eye out for because they have the ability to just hit that switch, and then it's
Yeah.
When you have those players who are just so capable of just being switch on, I'm gonna destroy everyone. Those are the players you're looking to get.
There's no better feeling than getting in that mode when you're on main stage. So this should be good. Now, do we know what the first game is?
Either Haven Team Slayer or Solid Slice Team Slayer. It's been the same all day.
Well, with the split screen, there's not a lot of choice. I mean,
no, there isn't.
Our Horizons are gonna broaden a little bit tomorrow.
I think you said your Verizons, and I was
my Verizons are gonna broaden.
Yeah, their broadband is definitely gonna get better. Xfinity, they're coming in hot. But this team, when I look at Faded, I have to say this is actually a real test because a lot of people are calling them online kids. They're not getting the respect they want, but this is the time to see if they are the real deal. And that's.
Absolutely. And I mean, as much as if they're really that disappointed, people are picking them forward. I mean, they can't lose this series. So
they can't.
I think they're going to win it pretty easily.
Yeah, dude, I'm not counting out. Well, put it this way, man. We've seen some crazy things happen today. We saw pure upset status quo, 2-1. We also just saw Reality Check. In my opinion, was an upset because they should have. From what I saw, they should have beaten Legendary. They definitely had it coming in. But then, Hydra, they gave Reality Check a run for their money, and they damn well could have won that event if, if what's-his-face, I'm drawing blank here, would hit a damn railgun right crazy. If he would have hit one damn railgun, that game changes.
I like Saucy's tweet right after the series. It was like, so don't let crazy grab railgun. And that was, the one shot was tough, but that one in purple, when you got someone 8 feet in front of you, you gotta
hit it.
Especially when it's that close,
You got to.
That tight.
And so many people, like we were talking about earlier, so many people are like, oh, should the railgun be nerfed because it's so easy to use at this level? But you know what? Apparently it's not because he can miss a guy from me to you. Whoops, I missed.
I think nerves got to him a little bit.
Oh, for sure. But so we're going to be waiting here as the players are going to be warming up. This guy clearly forgot his sleeves at home.
Showing off some muscle.
Showing off.
We should wear cutoffs tomorrow.
I'll wear jorts and a flannel cut off tomorrow. Don't even act like I won't. I'll cut these slacks. I'll wear.
We can just cut the sleeves right off.
I really like the shirt though.
Here's a nice. You look handsome in it.
Don't make me blush. But yeah, all 120 pounds is hanging out, showing it off, and I think actually what happened was I heard rumor was that he has allergies right now, so when he sneezed, he just broke through his shirt.
Just ripped right through.
Right through it, because your muscles tense up, so he was just, and like it just popped, and he was like, well, I gotta get rid of him.
Might be for intimidation too.
It could be for intimidation.
I certainly wouldn't be scared, but
some people. No, I don't actually even know who it is. I'm assuming it's Stryker.
I haven't seen.
No, it's not. It's actually L-Town. It's L-Town.
All right.
So it's not like we have a personal vendetta against him. We're just actually looking for ways to pass the time.
It is a sweet cutoff.
No, it's very, very good. It really brings out his eyes. So as we're waiting here, we are just waiting for it to start. Don't you give me that look. She's giving me that look. You see that look? What is that look about?
I think she likes you.
I think she likes you. You see that look? Bam. Huh? Aw.
Well, thank you.
Don't make me blush on camera. I'm that guy.
For those that can't hear what she's saying, she basically said we're incredibly handsome and doing wonderful things. Word verbatim.
Yeah, verbatim.
Yeah.
Word for word. The one thing it is important to note, Maven, is that...
Real quick, hate to interrupt you, but Zach's girlfriend's watching with him, which is a pretty big deal. So I gotta do a shout out real quick to Maeve. Hi, Maeve.
Who?
Her name's Maeve. Maven. She secretly wants to be with me instead of Zach. So,
Damn!
it's weird.
That's like the old Oedipus complex. Just with gamers.
Well, I feel I'll let Zach have his fun. I'll move in when I'm ready.
ZB.
The ZB.
ZB, by the way, let me tell you right now.
You guys ruzzling it up.
You got so disgustingly lucky that I was playing a game of Halo and I couldn't finish that game of Ruzzle because I was coming in. That first round, 63 words, bring it all day. I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
I deleted Ruzzle from my phone.
I'm about to because it's so frustrating. There's so many words that aren't words that people get away with. Yeah.
Half my words aren't words.
No. I-T-E. Like, come on. I be bet. Alright.
I thought you wanted me to tickle you there. I was confused.
Nah, I'm just not good with slang. I need a translator. And Urban Dictionary is just not a good app on the S3 at all. But so, downtime is done. It seems game one, based on the map they have selected here, is going to be Team Slayer on Abandon. Now, Maven, well, what are you thinking about this Team Slayer on Abandon so far as I adjust my tie to not look like a complete clown shoe?
Well, from what we saw, at least in the last matchup, I mean, Red, they were pulling OS and Snipe every time at the beginning. And obviously, in any game, getting off to a hot start is huge. And I don't remember with this, I mean, we play different settings, but
yeah.
Apparently it's skewed to Red Team because they're getting it every single time. I'm interested to see if it happens again. Because, I mean, I guess that's one improvement with V3 is it's a little more balanced. I mean, you got to fight for both. Whereas here, I mean, if you can get both easily as Red, that's a little... Well, we'll find out. Is Red's up top? I'm guessing Stryker... I think they're Red.
This is the deep breath before the plunge, Maven, right here. So we are going to be jumping on board with Rob the Turtle. That is Rob the Turtle we are jumping on board with.
We've been hearing, I mean, a lot of top players have been talking about Rob going nuts.
Rob the Turtle jumping on board with him. No surprise here that he is going directly for that sniper rifle. And notice how the strategy's already a little bit different off the beginning, Maven. They didn't even look at Overshield. They said, you know what, it's a single layer.
It's not that big of a deal.
Do we really need to focus on it?
Yeah.
I would much rather, as this weekend's progressing, I would much rather have sniper control, but
they're not gonna
somehow...
Have. So they lost. OS guy's going to have snipe. That is not what you want to start.
No, that is the exact opposite. They are down 4-0.
Yeah, that is not a good start.
But it is also imperative to note that this Severance squad is no joke. They are here to play. And Maven, we've played these guys a lot online. Like, we know what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Like, they have that ability to just kind of take over.
Idiots.
Yeah, well, that's... it's not the hardest thing in the world.
Not at all. Not at all.
I mean, I'm happy when we form a coherent sentence. Or a call out.
Call it the right color.
Purple, blue. How many times have we gotten the purple, blue call out?
They're so similar.
Yeah. But it's like, how can there be a guy purple, blue? Like, it makes no sense.
It's 7-0 already.
Oh, God.
This is This is not how you want to start the series. That's for sure.
When we get a chance, I would love to go on over to Gabriel or Proverb because this is just amazing play. I've never seen a start like this, baby. This is outstanding.
Well, they're on the board now.
Yeah, well, they remembered. They said, you know, the coach goes, "Oh, guys, by the way, the game started. You can play."
You're allowed to shoot at the other team.
Ah, so that's what we were missing. As he picks up the melee here, and he should have kept it out, but it doesn't matter.
Almost got it. Got it.
Oh, the nade
nice
kill.
I thought he dropped low. Nice nade.
Drop it low, you know, just like all those rap songs, Nathan.
I am fantastic at dropping it low, Scott.
I see you as a twerker.
I will show you my twerk later.
Hang and pop, lock, and drop it. So jumping into top middle here, we do have Gabriel. Gabriel waiting for his teammates here. The overshield is getting ready to come up, and he kind of like went for a scare. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go for it right on," and now he's gonna come on the flank.
Yeah,
wait for the back whack. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Yes, nice play.
Great play there to take out that overshield. Now, although it's only
he just died though.
I want to know why they didn't call him out. Because clearly that guy saw him.
Yeah, I have no idea. He is completely lost. Maybe he thought he ran into blue. I don't know.
Faded, finally being able to check it back here. They are down by 8.
That's pretty much the same deficit, though. I mean,
yeah.
You got to come back a little bit at some point here.
But, you know, at the end of the day, what can you really do when, you know, the team gets such a big lead? The thing is you got to just say, guys, are you kidding me right now? Like, we are supposed to come out and win this event, and we look like a bunch of trash cans.
We know from experience, when you get down big in Slayer, it is not easy to come back.
Oh, no, it's frustrating, too. Yeah. It's very hard to keep your head positively, too. You know, it's just like, dude, I don't get it. It's so easy to complain. I love complaining.
Yeah. You are a filthy, dirty complainer.
Don't you sweet talk me. So coming up from Blue Tunnel here, taking a look at the strategies here from Faded. They're actually, Gumby is the only one to go up main ramp, and everyone else just shoved purple ring 2 and go in 2.5 to ring 3. And it's actually working out for him. It's actually a very smart strat. I'm not sure where, you know, they were looking, Severance, but it worked out for him.
That was big for them there. 2 guys got away, just one shot.
We are down to our last sip of water, Maven.
We should probably pour it in your hair.
Why?
You look warm.
I am quite toasty. I'm actually surprisingly.
I feel a lot better now. It was hot in here earlier.
Yeah, oh yeah. Too many people breathing. They should take turns.
Yeah. It even smells better now.
Dude, there's like a cloud of must.
Maybe Michelle went out and bought deodorant. Like she was saying.
She was a stinker, wasn't she?
I meant for the guys, but yes.
We can't
back
hear.
Up again. They already pushing up main ramp. Let's see if Gumby can do something with it. It just drains so fast. He's down to half after like one shot.
It's really not all it's cracked up to be. It isn't.
They're going to climb back in this. They've had a couple real nice dual engagements here where they're catching somebody by themselves. If they can keep that up.
Well, I wish we could go to Munoz' screen because he's got 11 kills, but you know the splitter can only handle so much awesome. So right now it's just kind of flied out.
Yeah,
you know?
The 2, just so you guys know, the 2 we can't hop in on our aptitude Munoz. I guess there's some technical difficulties on AGL's end, so we'll try to keep it as entertaining as possible for you. But Munoz apparently is going off.
Yeah.
No idea how he's getting his kills.
I couldn't tell you where he's been once this game. But Rob the Turtle is actually going to go down there. There was some kind of killer end style BR shots there.
He was swinging all over the place.
He's a swinger, but you know, there's some times where I actually benefit from swinging over trying to shoot it straight. You know. I mean, you pull host every damn game, so you can swing. I
love that host, and I've never done that jump before.
Yeah, that is definitely first time for me.
I am going to use that
all the time.
As soon as I get back. That's dirty.
Maven, I meant to ask you. I got a couple tweets of people said, how mad are you that when you get back, you're not going to have your top 5 placing in Throwdown?
I'm upset. I was grinding hard those first couple days.
I was with you. I was 8.
Yeah,
I was top 8.
I was pumped to be 5th, and now, I'm going to be way out of it. I think I'm still, I don't know, top 15 or something, but yeah, I'm going to be way down the list by the time we get back.
Well, we still have Severance here on a 9-kill lead. No, that's not 9, Scott. That's 12. Wow! Make that 13 as they are just making Faded look like fools.
And if you just hopped into the stream, we've already explained numerous times that we're not good with math, so deal with it.
It's not so much that we're not good with math, it's just we don't like numbers.
No, scared of them.
Yeah. Who likes numbers? I don't like numbers. But so Team Faded here, this is really, we were talking about it, maybe they're at the point of they need a miracle so we can kind of count them out, but we expected so much from them coming into it.
I did not expect this at all. I mean,
no. You didn't even know about Severance until we started this game.
I don't know if they haven't gotten any games in. I mean, I've heard of a couple of the players, but this is a blowout right now.
Oh, this is just a complete slaughter. And really, shout out to Gabriel and Proverb, which are the only two we can see. But they seem to be playing well. And the main thing I've noticed is that, because I can only see two screens, but the main thing I've noticed is they do a lot of bait and switching going up main ramp. It's something, you don't really see often, but as you take a watch here, watch Gabriel's going to be coming up here, and his teammates are going to be coming off the spawn, and he's going to wait for this overshow, and then he's going to shove up, or he's going to drop down and defy everything I say, so never mind, Scott.
When they've got gold held, I mean, you have to wait for them to spawn and push together. If you keep, pushing in ones and twos, it just doesn't work. I mean, the lead's going to get worse and worse.
You have to push as a collective unit, and it's always hard. It's easier said than done,
But at this point, I mean, they're up 12. They can really just kind of charge, I think, and win this. But
yeah, they can get away with one dumb charge.
Yeah.
One just completely retarded charge that makes no sense.
But
like a guy goes ring one, another guy goes main ramp, the other guy goes purple trees, and just completely spread out, right? You don't get away with that because then you're up by 8. Like that's a substantial lead.
Yeah. Well, they're playing it smart here.
Yeah. Rob the Turtle finally does have a sniper rifle, and let's see if he can get out of his comfort zone here as the games are kind of winding down. They're 4 kills away. We can count Team Faded just about out of this. Hey, Dave. Maven, are you sending a tweet?
I'm checking, actually. Sorry to be distracted, but I got to find out when Ghost is landing. I just saw he tweeted me.
Oh!
So I got to pick him up.
It's good. Ghost Ayami, former teammate, the man who dropped me from the team. That sack of wine.
I thought he was flying out. He said he was taking off now, and he just tweeted something. So I'm guessing that means he landed. If he did, I'll probably have to grab Visor here and get him on her.
Well, Walsh actually just walked in. Didn't you hear me say bye, Dave?
I did not at all.
No. Well, even though the Team Faded has tried to slow this down a little bit, Rob the Turtle just picked up a kill and make that a double kill. They just had 1 kill, and they finally cut the lead down to 9 from 13. But this is kind of all she wrote for them for this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so hard. It really is difficult to come out. When the other team has played, or when you have that chip on your shoulder where you're like, oh yeah, well we won Nashville. Like, who are you? Or we won New Jersey. Who are you? It is kind of hard to come out intense.
We gotta hope that's not the mindset they came in with, but it's easy to fall into that, I'm sure. So
easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well. There was a 9-kill lead. They were up 9-0 from the beginning, and they're going to hold on to that lead. So that's very, very, very good, Maven.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 42-26 at one point. That was.
It wasn't close at all. I mean, they ended up winning by 9, but it wasn't as close as that.
Well, taking a look at the stats here, I did see Munoz dropping the 18 bomb.
The guy's screen we cannot see, unfortunately, but yeah, that's
aptitude and Munoz doing the best, and we can't flip through the screen.
But anytime you're pulling 18 kills in a game, that's huge.
It's amazing. We are going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll most likely have Haven Extraction, so stay tuned.
See you soon, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. People are dumb. right now it's like dull. Like when the games are tight and like they're big teams going against, we're gonna, you know, because that's gonna be the easy shit. That's when you have so much background information that you can just get away with saying anything in the world. I think we're back live actually. Perhaps. Oh wow, we are live. I think.
We may have been live that full time.
Go to bed, Mickwin.
Oh, is that Mickwin?
That is Mickwin.
Oh, I didn't know
Mickwin,
that was
Maven.
I think we shook hands. I didn't realize it was Mickwin. Let's shake hands again now that I know who you are.
Is that a tattoo on your arm, sir? What is it?
Is it of my face?
Hey, it's a heart-shaped skull, huh? A what? Oh yeah, you have a boyish crush on them. I can't blame you.
Kind of like Scott has a boyish crush on me.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It is.
Says the guy without the tie.
My tie got a little drool on it or something.
Yeah.
Capture the flag.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Arena Gaming League event, the 5 event. Good job, Scott.
The 5 event.
We are in Nashville, Tennessee. Gandhi joined by Maven. Maven faded. The scoreboard is not wrong. Faded came out, and they just did not look good.
That is not remotely what, well, offshore, I think anyone expected. It wasn't close. So we'll see if they can get it together here. I mean, this is going to be a lot more teamwork oriented. It's going to be a longer game, and I don't know. I think it'll have a much different outcome, but we'll see. I know Abandoned can go. Abandoned's a little wild. It can go either way.
Yeah, there's times. Yeah. There's definitely those times where just things are not going your way. Striker making a quick push with those rockets. He did not wait for his teammates, and because of that, he will lose rockets. That is going to be 3 members down here, 4 faded. Meanwhile, Gabriel is alive, and I can't tell you if his teammates are because we don't have the screen. Good call. The X's that last for a total of 2 seconds. Thank you. So Gabriel's going to be taking down Proverbs, going to be shoving top middle here. He's going to be pushing in, and he's taking fire from top, and he is going to be taken down. I thought he was actually going to win that battle there for a second.
That was close. It's tough to win, though. Yeah, when you're below ground, it is always tough. You take in that last sip, you can have it.
Look at this last sip. This last sip of water is so pathetic. Like, people wish for Armageddon. I'll tell you right now, like, I feel.
I'll tell you what. I just found the second last sip of water, and I'm going to take this one.
Drink it all in, my man. God,
that was glorious.
It's so good once it touches your lips. So
I had a joke there, but
yeah,
it wasn't all appropriate.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can hop back to the stream.
Ah, fantastic. Back into the gameplay here. We do have Gabriel. Gabriel is going to be taking down Proverb, actually shoving over the base. And Maven, we've talked about, a drift capture the flag and, how difficult it is. But, the one thing I've kind of noticed is attic control seems to be working, but you just can't run the flag that way.
I mean, you have to have a guy at attic. It's impossible to push the base without somebody shooting from above. But, yeah, I will say it time and time again. I think big door is your best option, but you have to have somebody look at basement, otherwise you're just going to get annihilated. It's like he's got help in front of him right here, which is perfect.
What is that play?
He wanted to shoot that assault rifle at something.
I get it. It sounds cool, but pull yourself together, man. You have a tournament to win.
Well, it delayed him enough to get him the flag lift.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Apples and oranges at this point, man. And they're both delicious.
This should be a cap. Muniz or Akizu could have sniped right now on the flag, but we have no idea.
No idea. So that's that. Rob the Turtle in a battle, and he almost got a humongous double kill. There's a guy in front of him, and he will be able to get that double kill. And this should be get this flag return and get themselves pulled together here because they still have the flag. Oh. Big kill there, and now he is going to be cleaned up. Gumby does just acquire rockets. Meltdown is going to be shoving from his first door as Rob the Turtle is pushing from attic. Gumby missing the first rocket. Not even close. I don't even think he hit him with splash damage.
He didn't, and now, they're down again.
And Maven, he's running it the route that you said you cannot, which is big door. And sometimes the stars align just right, and he actually was able to get in the base with him.
Yeah.
Man, I want to be intense, but that they game was such it sucked all the wind out of my sails.
When it's a blowout, it's tough to get hyped, but it's just they got an early hole in the first game.
Yep.
They're already down 1-0 here within the first 2.5 minutes.
No, they're up 1-0. Faded's up.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Right. I thought Faded capped it first, but then I glanced at the Severance bar, which is the games, not the flags.
Common misdirection.
We're gonna rewind 30 seconds here, and L-Town out to an early lead.
L-Town here, hanging out. This is, of course,
The power of the
Gabriel.
cards.
Yeah, this is Gabriel. And it's really hard because we're trying to paint a picture for what's going on with Team Severance. And I know a lot of people have been sending me tweets and they said, yeah, we want to see Munoz, we want to see Aptitude. But, you know, the Splitter just can only handle so much awesome. And so I think we're kind of giving it a break and waiting for tomorrow because tomorrow's a big day. You know, tomorrow is the double elimination bracket. That is when we really start seeing the picture get painted.
I think Maven might be screaming a bit tomorrow.
I think I may be screaming.
I'm gonna be screaming.
I think it's going to sound a little bit like this. Oh! like you saw a ghost.
I'm looking forward to Ghost getting here.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing. Ghost Yami, he's been doing so much for the scene.
Well, it might be tied up here in a second. Yeah, he really has. But this, I don't think they're going to be able to stop this. No.
Gumby is not in a position, and that is a clean flag cap. And did you notice how?
So much for that early lead. I mean,
Did you notice how the guys from Faded were all alive, kind of when they pulled the flag, and they were just kind of shoving in? I really think that's it, because you have 9 seconds to get it out of the base, and then you spawn them in their base, and then they really can't do much. They can't.
I mean, if you're already out, well, that's what you want. You want to get out and they spawn in the base.
Yeah.
It's just you got to get the timing just right, because if you're off, then they're going to be spawning bottom middle. They're going to spawn their small door, and then it's a much easier push. But if you can get out of the base and force that inside base spawn, then it's a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Whether you can force that spawn.
And I mean, your presence is such a big influence on the spawns in this game.
Yeah.
You have line of sight that causes, you know, spawns to not happen there. Power weapons, and if you died or your teammates died in that area.
Yeah, and some have rumored that, you know, just putting shots on an area can affect it, which I don't know if that's true, but
it's the same thing with line of sight, you know, because if you're looking at it and you're shooting at it, whoop-de-doo, you know.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
They're not going to throw you in the danger zone.
Well, I guess that's more what I meant, but I didn't know if that was confirmed.
Oh, yeah. It's actually
confirmed.
been line of sight since Halo 3. In Halo 3, if you were looking at an area with the sniper, there was 9 times out of 10 they weren't going to spawn there.
Yeah, I don't know how I like that, but I mean that's how it's been for.
You know, but traditional Halo 1 guys, you know, it's like shouldn't you be rewarded for looking at it? But at the same sense, should you really be spawned into chaos?
Absolutely.
Why, Maven, you would be the worst at that. You would spawn left bumper, left bumper, left bumper, left bumper, dead.
I will hop my way to death.
Every time.
Every single time.
Jumping on board with Elton here. They're trying to scramble as Gabriel is running this flag. It is, this is not looking good. And there goes the flag return. And now they're up 2-1. This is not looking good for Team Faded. This is not the start they wanted to get. But, you know, I really want to apologize to everyone who watched any of my Gandhi's Thoughts or the Go Beyond Entertainment roundtable discussions when we were talking about AGL. You know, we never gave Severance any bit of credit. And, you know, I feel bad just because.
I haven't watched them play. I mean, I know for a lot of people it's the first time really seeing them play top talent like this. I mean, is this the first event they've all teamed together?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I did not do my research on this team because I counted them out.
Well, they're destroying Faded right now. So, and I don't know how many other games Faded has actually played at this point. Let me check the.
Both their first game.
Both their first.
Wow.
Okay. Well then, yeah, this is not the story you want. That's for sure.
Oh, this is game. Let me.
Hey, Aptitude, come here. That's a technical right there. Come here.
Ooh, there's technicals here, Maven.
I did not know that.
Did
but
you know that?
I guess we should avoid F-bombs as well.
I don't think we've slipped yet, have we?
No, we haven't done anything.
I think I have, actually.
There's been the word shit, I believe, was tossed around.
Well, feces.
Yeah, feces. That's
Poo.
not a big, some little poopy poo.
Yeah, you know, it's whatever. But
I guess, yeah.
so
Aptitude,
right there.
Little trash talk here at the end of the game for you. I guess you guys.
And for those of you playing the home game and this is like your first time looking at the competitive scene, correlation does not prove causation. Just because you say the F word doesn't mean it's good trash talk. It's normally, in fact, it's awful. And you know from experience because your trash talk only consists of really the F word. And it's not creative, it's not clever.
It is, both of those things.
Yeah, definitely not.
But you do need more than that, I agree.
You do. You gotta have, there's nothing better than the old predictable, you're bad, better. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, bud?
Well, that we could have said that about
Hey.
the entire fitted squad there.
Or you hit him with the, come on in, boy, sit on down, you know? I'll tell you something what you're doing wrong, you know? These are the little things in life that really just mean a lot. But yeah, looking at it, dude, Severance had no problem. It was as if Faded didn't even show up. And they didn't.
I'm interested to hear. I'm trying to listen to how the penalty situation works here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a 3 strikes and you're out type thing, or...
I hope. I am making dinner plans. Well, we are going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back,
It sounds like it is a 3 strikes and you're out type
Yeah.
deal. So if you are, I don't know, players that went home early that are maybe checking in on the stream, avoid screaming F-bombs at the competition after your game, because that will lead to a strike, apparently.
a strike?
Yeah, he marked, I believe he marked a strike off. So what, 3 strikes and what did you're out total, or what's DQ'd? Yeah, so
3 strikes and you're DQ'd.
yeah, so keep it professional.
Wow.
No, but I mean,
No, I'm just saying, like, that's...
there's nothing wrong with trash talk, but you
No,
can't keep it,
yeah, you
that-
got to.
I mean, you can't stand up
I'm just saying, a lot of players, that's actually a very, very good rule.
Yeah, no.
Because, you know, you get 3 strikes, whatever.
I'm
But
one that
the
loves
thing...
I love to swear, but there's a time and a place for everything.
But you know, the thing that does suck about that is it is so perception driven, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, every ref's going to be different. And we saw that it was so apparent at MLGs. It was like, oh, this guy at this station, you know, I can get away with saying, you know, the F word consistently. And on this station, I said shit. Like, you got shit on, and I just got a technical.
Well, I gotta assume for the most part, I mean, especially with Brad running the show, this is gonna be more of a main stage thing.
Absolutely.
It's a more high profile thing. You have more people watching.
Yep.
You're gonna get away with more out in the main room.
Yeah, of
because,
course.
I don't think it's monitored.
How many eyes are out there, you know?
Yeah. There's so many people talking, so much screaming going on. So yeah, if you're on the main stage, avoid the jumping, screaming F-bombs.
Yeah. Keep it professional.
Well, you know, it happens. I mean, he
It
was
does.
tough. They just took it to Faded. I mean, that wasn't close.
You know what I like about these chairs is that I can slink down into them.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm comfy. We could take I might do a little nappy poo. I should probably check and see if Ghost is. He has not texted me yet, so I assume he's still flying. I don't know how he's tweeting.
You know, Maven, I have to say one thing here, and it's not just because I'm casting the event, but I have to say that this is, for an outside of an MLG event, we haven't had too many hiccups at all. We had the power went out with the surge protector, but other than that, things have been running smoothly on the mid stage, and I really want to thank Arena Gaming for that. Brad doing an excellent job running the stream.
Yeah.
Shout out to the sponsors. You know, you got Bonafide Boarding, awesome clothing.
I know
You
that
got
we're,
Astro headsets, these guys right here.
They're very, very comfortable.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is between these and mine, but mine are a big piece of crap.
Yeah, you always talk about how heavy yours are.
Yeah, they weigh a lot.
Well, the one thing, I know the first couple events there was a lot of complaints about the quality. They were just starting out, but everything I've seen has been
Good, top tier.
positive. They've been talking about the commentary improving a bit.
Yeah, always.
Magic hands.
Shake and bake. All right, we are going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we will have, I may be joined with Walsh. I'm not sure. Stay tuned.
Almost every pool is being played right now. I don't know. Huh?
Shake to the back.
I didn't downstairs the entire time. I don't know what to tell you. Where's the rest of your team? They're upstairs. You're not there. That's not why am I supposed to hear that shit? Dude, what? It's not my problem. You don't stay in there. Once your pool starts,
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what this is.
All right, let's stretch our wings and fly away, you know?
AGL 5 Nashville is proudly brought to you by Halo 4 and 343 Industries, Bonafide Boarding Clothing Company, Astro Video Gaming Equipment, Monster Energy,